The Brunel party steadily sailed south on the dahabeeyah, which is houseboat. These are still plying the River Nile, there for people who want a more intimate cruise where they can visit the smaller ruins, where crowds are fewer and the anchoring facilities will only accept small craft. So those who've got the money will travel by dahabeeyah, which harks back to the Victorian times during the age of the initial tours by Thomas Cook and before, one of which Brunel was on pre-Cook. Obviously, tourists from Victorian Britain had money to rent a family boat, a dahabeeyah. They would have their own cabins. The vessel was propelled by a lateen sail fore and a lateen sail aft. Top deck would be the restaurant, sitting area. And Brunel anchored here, which I'll show you at the end of the video, about 100 meters or less behind the camera. Here we are at the temple that he visited at Kom Ombo. It stands on a promontory at the bend in the Nile, where in ancient times sacred crocodiles basked in the sun on the riverbank in the temple of Kom Ombo, one of the Nile Valley's most beautifully sited temples. Unique in Egypt, it is dedicated to two gods, the local crocodile god Sobek and Haro Kreis, meaning Horus the Elder. There's your Egyptian. And look at this spectacular place. This is not a splash of colour, this is a riot of colour. And you can just imagine Brunel's dahabeeyah moored against the riverbank where the present craft is today. And we're looking south where he would have sailed on. Next port of call that I can recall from Henry Brunel's diary is Aswan, my next port of call, and the temples therein. This is Bruneling in Egypt, Boxing Day 2022, enjoying 24 degrees, beautiful warm weather, a fantastic experience for Brunel and for anybody who sails or travels in his wake.